All right, just finished The Devil's Hour, Season 2, Episode 1. Now, Lucy Chambers is having the sight, or the reincarnation, or the redoing of each time, each loop, each go-around, each circle. And they're all back, even Isaac, which is kind of, I think he's more of an anomaly than he was in season 1, because he will pop in and out of the reality, which is what he only did once in the first season. And the man, the myth, the legend, Peter Capaldi, Doctor Who, was barely in the first episode. The other cops were from the first season in different configurations. Lucy was in a different configuration. They showed her as a teen, a troubled teen, because her mother had killed herself, which was a reoccurring theme in the first season when Peter was doing his thing. And it's just, it's a wild show. When I watched the first season, I tried to break the game, as they say, find out all the rules, what's going on, And it's kind of what I do with TV shows. I'm like, oh, what's the mechanics behind it? I'm gonna crack this code. And I didn't do that at all with this. I'm just watching it, just enjoying it. Just like, oh, geez, now what's going on? Kind of the same thing, except I think that Peter and Lucy, and the character's name isn't Peter, but I'm going to call him Peter. It's either that or I call him Doctor Who. They're triangulating on the devil, because it's called The Devil's Hour, 333. That at least that's what Peter has probably been working towards even since the first season. And he's finally got Lucy to help him. It was a push. I don't know how many goes at the clock they did to go back and do it all over. Not go back, but reset. Like a causality loop. If you've seen Cause and Effect, TNG. So Isaac's a very interesting anomaly, because he was an anomaly in the first season, and Peter told Lucy that he's not supposed to be there, and that was Peter's focus in the first season, was their kid Isaac, which they weren't supposed to have. And her husband was in this season, but he's a different character, or he's the same person, just they never knew each other. They never had a kid, never dated. Well, she's still a cop. She always ends up being a cop. The universe doesn't like too much change, too much aberration. They like things to be the same, no matter what, over and over again. Of course, this is also talking about quantum realities. But anyway, which that could be a whole other thing within the show. The show is about a month old. I'm going to watch them one at a time. I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to, I thought that it was only going to be one season, because it was like a one and done show. It was like, where could you go from here? I mean, it was great. It's one of those shows like Firefly, but better and different. So you can't really, it's like apples and oranges. So you can't really judge other than the fact that they're both science fiction. So I thought it was going to be a one and done. I was looking for season 1 and it started up on season 2. And the last 10-15 minutes is like a compressed edit of everything that happened in season 1. And you don't need to watch season 1 to enjoy season 2. But if you've seen season 1, then you kind of have a heads up and kind of like, oh, okay, I want to see what's going on, going to see what's happening. But it's not necessary. It is a truly unique show. Something I can't say, and I don't have enough words to describe how I feel or what I think or how great this show is. So all my words are inadequate. But you need to watch this show. It is great. You'll love it. And with that, like, share, and subscribe.